talk a little bit about portfolios. They seem to be on everybody's mind today. And the question is always, hey Don, what do I put in my portfolio? And I say, you put pictures in there that art directors and art buyers want to see. Now, some people think that that means if that art director or art buyer works with fruits and vegetables, that all they want to see is fruits and vegetables. That's not necessarily true. What they want to see is creativity. They used to want to see fruits and vegetables, and they may want to have a little bit in your portfolio. You might want to let the art director know that you know what they do. But they want to see creativity. They want to see creativity across the board. They want to see vision. They want to see style. They want to see your work. I always tell my students, show me something I haven't seen before. Or show me something I have seen before in a way that I haven't seen it before. Impress me. Astonish me. Invigorate me. Make me inspired to see more. Now, if you're a product shooter, you may have shot a toaster on white, like this one. Hey, nobody want to see no toaster on white, okay? It's like, in the old days, way back pre-digital, shooting a toaster on white was pretty damn hard to do. And I was an art director. I was a creative director, actually, for an agency that I was partner in. 50-50. I owned half. Stupid ass that I worked with also owned half. And we were a pretty good agency. We were the third largest agency in Arizona by billing. We had clients all over the world. Istanbul, Tokyo, France, Brazil, and a lot of American clients, including a lot from Silicon Valley. And we hired a lot of photography. Since I was creative director, I like to do work for my clients that included photography. We did some design, we did some illustration, but photography was the number one thing. So I always saw photographers. I saw photographers on Thursdays, alternating Thursdays, so twice a month. If someone called and said, we'd like to show you our portfolio, we'd book them on one of those Thursdays in the conference room, and I'd bring all the art directors down. I had 4 art directors, bring them down, everybody sit around, look at that, meet the photographer, look at the books. I can honestly tell you that probably less than 10% of the photographers in Phoenix ever came and showed me their book, because people don't know how to market. They didn't know how to market then, they don't know how to market now. If you're out showing your book, if you're out marketing to people, you're ahead of the game. Right now. I don't care what your book looks like, you're ahead of the game. But I digress. We would look at stuff and we would be surprised sometimes at why people would bring us certain portfolios. I don't want to see naked girls. I don't want to see fashion. If you looked up our agency in the resource book, you'd find out that we did mostly pharmaceuticals, medical devices, pre-IPO medical companies, on and on. But not cars or food or glamour models, but that's what we get. Not always. We got some good photographers too. We met some great photographers, one from Las Vegas that really blew us away. We hired that photographer 2 or 3 times, I believe. We had a couple of photographers from Phoenix we used. We hired a lot of photographers. And I looked at a lot of portfolios, and I looked at a lot of portfolios that were absolutely wrong for me. So when I say show them what they want to see, I mean understand the type of business that they're in, understand the kind of clients they have. Do not show them the kind of work you see on their website. That might work for a few, but I'm going to say rule of thumb, just don't do it. It's not worth the risk. They already got that. That's like saying, hey, I saw the stuff on your website. I shot some pictures just like that other guy did, so you should hire me. Why? Why would I hire you if you did it just like the other guy? We already know the other guy. We know how he bids. We know he's fair. We can pretty much We know he's going to show up. We know he delivers his work on time. We know him. You're not giving me anything else other than a change of vendor number. It's not enough. It's never enough. Show me something that excites me. Show me something that inspires me. Show me something so rare or beautiful or intriguing that I want to get inside that portfolio. I want to dig inside your brain. I want you to provide a visual for me. And if you're a product shooter and you're shooting toasters on white, ain't nobody wants to see it. If you're shooting stethoscopes on white plexi with a little reflection underneath it, got that. Bought that on stock. I need you to show me a neat way to photograph a surgeon in a surgical suite, or some great on-location portraits. That's what I need you to show me. That's what I need. I need to be knocked out. I need to be treated like a neophyte in the world of photography as you show me. Take me by the hand through your book and show me some really cool stuff. Is that hard to do? Yes and no. Yes, it is hard to be totally original or even somewhat original. But no, it's not hard to let your personal vision lead your photography. Make the calls yourself. Make the decisions yourself. Don't look at Flickr. Don't look at Instagram. Don't look at Facebook. Don't get on the web and start looking at a bunch of photographers and say, oh, my work's going to look like theirs. Oh, great. Then you're like a second-rate one of them. I don't need second-rate. We paid good money for photography. And we also paid our clients, our photographers, we paid our photographers when they delivered the film. Because I got out of shooting for agencies because agencies would give me this 60, 90, 120-day pay things. 120 days, I got 5 months before I get paid. No, I don't want to do that. That's crazy. So when we put in the agency, we paid our photographers on time. Digressing again, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to do that. We're talking about portfolios and what they want to see. Now, they is a big group of people because it's actually an impossible group of people because there is no they. One art director wants to see this, one other art director wants to see that. You can go to a same agency and have 5 art directors in the same agency, and they want this guy, I'm not really sure about that. And the other one's, oh, I love your minimalist style. And the next one's going, do you have any? But they all want to be knocked out. All of them. They want to be made to see something new. So when you're out making photographs for your portfolio, and I hope you're doing that, one of the most important things you can do as a photographer is make work for your portfolio. You can do personal work. You can shoot strictly for the portfolio. I have a friend who just did a portfolio, shot an entire portfolio in about 15 days. She took it to LA, showed it to some clients, and has already been hired because she really buckled down and shot for 15 days to put that most of the book. There were some other images that we pulled from other things, but she had an idea, she had a vision, and she went and did it. Can you compete with that? I hope you can, because if you can't, it's a high bar. And the bar these days is very high. Very high. So when you're doing something, whatever it is, photographically, whatever you're trying to shoot, whatever you're doing for your portfolio or whatever, just ask yourself, how much farther can I go? What happens if I change the point of view? What if I move this light here? What if I made this shot from a different angle of altogether and didn't use that light? Whatever the questions are. What if, what if, what if? Asking what if leads to, oh, that's cool. That's where we want to be. I'll see you next time. And listen, if you like my channel, and as I talk to photographers, I try to keep it as real as I possibly can. If you like the channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you want the little bell to go off every time I put up a new video, that's really cool, but it doesn't happen all that often. I think I'm trying to get a video up every week, but I don't want to come up and give you a bunch of crap just because I can get a video up every week. I don't have any advertising, so I don't make any money off YouTube. I'm just trying to help, and I hope I have. If you have any questions, send them in the comments. I'll answer every question that's in the comments, even if it's a couple years ago. I try to answer every question. I love photography. I love photographers, and I want everybody to succeed beyond their wildest expectations. So thanks for coming along. I'll see you next time.